Yes. So now we will move on to the ogives. Okay. Ogive. So you have more than ogive and less than ogive. So ogive curve means it is the curve which is constructed by plotting the cumulative frequency of a series. So frequency and cumulative frequency. If frequency is given, you will add up the cumulative frequency. Suppose F1, F2, we will take numbers. We will take numbers itself. Suppose F is given 5, 3, 8, 2, 3. Okay. How we will find cumulative frequency? Cumulative frequency means first one remains same. Then 5 plus 3, 8. 8 plus 8, 16. 16 plus 2, 18. And 18 plus 3, 21. Like that you will get the cumulative frequency. In most of the cases, ogives, when they give question, the given questions will be, the given question itself, it will be cumulative frequency. But you have to check that. If it is small numbers like this, it will be frequency. But if it is added and more number, it is, if it is going that in frequency and all, see, it is not like order, right? But in cumulative frequency, it is like going in order, ascending order. So if it is going in proper ascending order, you could conclude that it will be cumulative frequency. So that is it. So we will just try with a question. First we are moving on with the more than ogive. So more than ogive means the ogive curve is upward sloping. Okay. So let me take an example here. Height is given. Height is the sequence, the class will be open-ended class. Okay. Less than 59, 62, 65, 68, 71. Okay, less than this thing, but you are going to draw the, so we will start with the less than ogive. Sorry, I just got a mistake. Next we will have frequency. Cumulative frequency is directly given 0, 5, 23, 65, 92. So this is the cumulative frequency. So now we have to construct a ogive. X-axis, Y-axis. Here it is height. That is the class interval. Here it is the cumulative frequency. So here (59), 62, 65, 68, 71 height. So here seeing the cumulative frequency, we could take actually I don't have space here. You can take 10, 20, 30 like that. Okay, I will take 20, 40 like that to avoid the congestion of time, space. That is according to you. What is your wish, you can take. But to get an ideal diagram, you have to get a ideal, there should be an ideal height of the diagram. So for that you can adjust your scale. I am going to take 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Okay. So first one is 0 itself. So here. Then less than 62 is 5. 5 will come here. Then just to plot the points, that's it. Okay. Then 23, less than 65, 23. 23 will come just upside of 20. Then less than 68, 65. 65. 65, let us take somewhere here. Then Less than 71, 92. 92, let us take somewhere here. Got points, right? So just this here you have to draw with a free hand, okay? Not scale used. Yes. This is your less than ogive, okay? Less than ogive. So less than ogive is upward sloping curve, okay? Don't forget, this is not more than ogive, this is less than ogive. Less than ogive. Okay, so that is upward sloping. Correct, it has to go with the point. Okay, just to draw, just to join it freehand, you will get a ogive. So now we have to move on to the more than ogive. Okay. How more than look like, we will see. More questions we will practice, then it will be very clear for you, okay? Then do one thing, more than ogive we will do in the next video, okay? Yes, so now we will move on to the more than ogive. More than ogive. So we will, we will have it the same itself. So now this thing will, this cumulative frequency will go ulta, okay, opposite. So we will take the same, this itself. Less than 59, 62, 65. Yeah, this is more than, sorry, okay. (62, 65, 68 and 71. Okay, so that is it. Now, number of students, the frequency, the cumulative frequency will go ulta CF. 92, the earlier it was 92 down, 92 will come up. 92, 87, 69, 27, 0. They have taken a separate frequency for this. That is why the values are different. Now we will have 59, 62, 65, 68, 71. Here we will arrange, yeah, I am taking 20 itself. You can take 10, 20. 100. We'll plot the points. 59 is 92. 59, 92 will come around like that here, somewhere here. Okay. Then more than 62 is 87. 87 again comes around somewhere here. Then more than 65 is 69. Somewhere here. Then 68 is 27. Somewhere here. And the 71 is 0. Okay, so now you can join with freehand. Yes, this is your more than ogive curve. Okay, so this is the earlier was the less than ogive curve. This is your more than ogive curve. More than ogive. Okay. So actually when this is put up, when the both are put up in the same graph, you will get other central tendency, that is we are going to learn only. Just I will show you. Just like that we got the previous one. we will extend this to the x-axis. This value is called a median. Actually, you have studied all these things, mean, median, mode. So you will get median from the ogives. Okay, that we will learn very clearly when we are coming to the median. So now, so these are the the diagrammatical representations. We are ending with the diagrammatical representations. Now we have to move on to the graphical representations. That is when data is represented into as a graph. Okay, that we will look out. What is it? Third one is graphical representation. Yes. So now we will move on to the graphical representation. Okay. So graphical. So now you have here you have actually three types of graphs. First one is graph means when the data are presented on graphs or as a graphical representation, you call it as graphical presentation of data. Then you have one variable graph, two or more variable graph, and the frequency line graph. The first one we are moving on to there is one variable graph. That is only one variable is depicted in the table. One variable. So in one variable, actually maybe what we have studied. If it is two variable, we have done with the death rate, birth rate, or male or female, like that. Two or more aspects will come. But here either height, age, like that we will go with. Okay. Okay, weight, like that we will go. So now we will move on with the question. Here I am giving year, and here population growth. Okay, year 1951, 52, oh sorry, 91. Okay. 36, this is the frequency. 36, 44, 55, 30. No, it will go like that. Here also you have to consider CF, sorry. Then only you will get a graph, line graph. So, we will depict this. 1951, 61, 71, 81, 91. Okay. And I am going to take 20, 40 itself because I don't have space here. You can take 10, 20, 30 like that. Okay. Yes, now we will plot the points. 51 is 36, somewhere here. 44, 55, 81 is 85. Then 91 is 100. Okay, just connect it with freehand. You will get a line graph. Okay, this is for one variable. So looking at this itself, you can say that our data is about population growth and years. So you can see that in the years which have passed, the population growth has been increased rapidly. Okay, that is the conclusion you can draw from taking this graph. So this is the one variable graph. Now we have to move on to the two or more variable graph. That is the death rate and the birth rate, what we have studied in the last chapter that we will look. That we will actually see in the next video. Okay. Yes. So now we are moving on to the two or more variable graph. And I am not taking any graph, just to show. I will just draw a diagram here, because space will not allow me to take the graph as well as the table. So just I am taking death rate and birth rate. This is the two variables I am taking. This is two or more variable graph. So here I am going to mark this thing. Yes. So here it is x value. And so maybe we will take years. And when you take death rate and birth rate, suppose if we are assuming that if it is coming down or it is reducing as per the year is going up. So when we both of the graph, that is death rate as well as birth rate, you have to mark it in the single graph. So like maybe here, like that, if I am taking a graph. Okay, this you can see here that it is decreasing in the initial stage and it is like about to be constant. And here also see, this is the two graphs I have incorporated in a single diagram. So that means, see, if green is actually birth rate and red is death rate, see, you can see say that the death rate is coming down and about to be constant, and the birth rate is actually moving down as well as coming to the constant rate. So this is actually the two or more variable graph. So this is two or more variable graph. So this is actually birth rate and death rate showing. So this is actually when you draw with the, we will draw and see. I will give you the questions. You can practice. Okay. I will give you the questions. So this is the two or more variable graph. Now we have to move on to the frequency line graph. That is actually the like histogram, but it is not a bar. It is actually a line. Just a line. You are just constructing the line. We will just see marks. 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Frequency 5, 15, 20, 6, 3. Here frequency, here marks. Forty, 45, 50, 55, 60. Okay, if seeing this 5, 10, 50. 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, so we will just plot the point. Not plotting the points. Marks 40 is 5. Just a line, that's it. 45 is 15. 50 is 20. Then 55 is 6. 60 is 3. Okay, so like this it is frequency line graph. It is actually in the form of lines. It is not in the form, do not actually You should not connect anything. This is actually like this. Okay. So this is called frequency line graph. Yes. So with this we actually complete the chapter frequency line graph, and now next class onwards we will be moving on with the measures of central tendency, that is the mean, median and the mode. Actually already you have covered all these things in the mathematics, but we have to just do it. So that is measures of central tendency in the next class. Okay, so till then, bye.